Welcome to Afu Sustainable Solutions, where vision meets responsibility. Here, we explore how our choices, big and small, shape a world that's fair, just, and sustainable. Today, we are diving into something that hits close to home: how being more connected than ever through technology is actually making us feel more distant from each other. We will see why this matters, how it links to the balance and empathy we stand for, and what we can do to bring humanity back into the mix. Have you noticed that the world feels louder, faster, and more connected than ever? Yet everyone feels strangely alone. It's like we are in a digital traffic jam, thousands of people around you, but zero real connection. That shift affects how we treat each other, how we see ourselves, and the kind of world we build. We are living in a paradox: hyper connected yet emotionally absent. Screens link us across continents but distance us from the people breathing the same air as us. Families share a couch but not a moment. Couples sit side by side scrolling past each other's existence. Friends meet up only to disappear into separate screens. Somehow, Wi-Fi feels stronger than human bonds. The disconnection becomes dangerous when emergencies happen because many people aren't ready to help. Instead, they record. For instance, take the tragic story of Wang Yu, a 2-year-old girl hit by a van in China. Over a dozen passersby walked past her injured body without offering help. The footage sparked global outrage, and it's a stark example of how being a bystander can lead to irreversible loss. This behavior, often called bystander effect, shows how when many people are around, each one assumes someone else will act, so no one does. A drowning child, a collapsed person, or a violent attack can turn into content before it becomes help. When validation and video views replace compassion, humanity sits at the back seat and indifference stares. That hunger for digital approval shapes everything. Instead of living for joy, peace, or meaning, many live for engagement. Moments aren't enjoyed, they are captured. Charity becomes aesthetic, sorrow becomes a photo op, grief gets filtered. When every action passes through, how will this look online? Empathy quietly drains out. Real conversations are dying. People type more than they talk. They react with emojis instead of emotions. They skim instead of listen. Meaning and tone gets lost. The attention span shrinks. No wonder loneliness and disconnection keep growing even while social media numbers rise. Constant exposure to tragedy online makes things worse. We witness violence, heartbreak, disasters every day, and slowly our hearts grow numb. Pain becomes background noise, suffering becomes content. When tragedy becomes entertainment, we lose the instincts to care. Cancel culture and public shaming just add to the coldness, replacing compassion and with cruelty. Before we wrap up, here's a quick reminder of why this platform exists. At Afu Sustainable Solutions, our mission is to encourage responsibility, protect human dignity, and inspire a world where empathy still matters. If this message resonates with you, please like, share, and subscribe. Help us spread this mission and build a better world together. Now let's finish. Relationships are becoming transactional. People stick around only as long as they benefit. Oversharing gives a false sense of closeness, while real privacy and identity fades. Trends shape personalities, validation shapes values. but it doesn't have to stay this way. Technology isn't the enemy. The way we use it is. We can choose presence over distraction. Put phones down when someone is talking. Help instead of record. Protect privacy. Prioritize real friendships and reconnect with empathy before it disappears completely. Because at the end of the day, the world doesn't need more content. It needs more people who still know how to care.